What's this thing? It's not the Eiffel Tower.
Hello, everybody. We're so glad to see you.
It's a toilet paper roll holder. It'll hold 2 rolls of toilet paper with about this much left at the top. So you can move it if you have to. It was only to here, but I put a base on it today because I wanted higher up off the ground. Because there's a lot of baby powder in the bathroom and I don't know. Yes, it's a time-wasting thing that I did. And what's even worse is I wanted to put this tile that I had left over down through the pole and rest it on top of the wooden platform so it looked nice. But I needed to make a hole in the middle. So I have a 1-inch spade bit and it just was not doing anything because this is ceramic tile made in Mexico. So I tried drilling a hole. Where are you? There you are. I can see you. And I drilled a teeny tiny hole and I took this round file. This used to be my dad's. I have a couple of his old files. I love these things. I just love this file. This file comes in so handy. And I started with this end that you can put a handle on, but it's really thin at one end. So I stuck it in the little tiny hole that I had and I started twiddling until it got bigger. And now I can put the whole thing through there. I need the hole to be about that big. So I have some work to do. It's nervous work and it's time-wasting work because I should be cleaning the carpet. This light fixture is very, very old. I don't know if I replaced it or it was here 22 years ago. I don't know. It's supposed to be come on when somebody comes on the porch or in front of the house. But it just comes on and stays on. This was all dirty and nasty and I took it off and painted it. I could have painted these two. I'm not going to, but I could have. And these little tiny balls, like here, they're nuts. They screw on to, and I lost one of my balls. Bit of laundry, mostly underwear that's in the house drying. These pants are real thick, so I put them out here. They're just about dry. I'm washing various things and let it dry out here because there's a breeze. This is part of a hanging lamp I've had, oh my god, I don't know, 35, 39, 40 years? I think I had it while I still lived at home. Over 40 years, 45 years. It's one of those things from the 70s. It's a lot of acrylic squiggles. My boyfriend right out of high school, Bob, he had one of those in his room. And I always thought it was so cool, like a big snowball. And they did sell them in other colors, but I wanted the clear one, the one that looks white. It's like a snowball. And I have that hanging in here. It can only take up to a certain wattage of light bulb. So it's not real bright, but it's just kind of cool. Nice cool breeze out here. It wasn't as warm today, but it was nice. I thought it was supposed to rain. The grass looks a little shaggy, but in places where I haven't mowed. But that's for later. I'm in the process of cleaning and wiping down everything because everything has a coat of pollen on it from having the windows open. I'm not sure how long the pollen season is. I don't really want to close the windows. It gets kind of stuffy. I like it out here. I mean, that chaise, I ended up making a platform for it with wheels on one side. I can move it out into the yard in the sun or move it around. Because the chaise sits too low to the ground and it's really hard to get up out of. When it sits up higher like that, I can get out of it. Even if I weren't fat, I'm really long and lanky. So it helps. That's why I've built little 4-inch platforms for all my furniture. Things sit way too low. And my dining room that I bought is one of those bar height dining rooms. It's easy to sit down and get up out of something that tall for me. I think the only one that would have a problem would be Marley, because she's shorter. Ashley's a little shorter, but she's taller than Marley. So Brian has an elevated table set, and he's 6'10". So they just don't make things. They make things for people 5'7". Cars and clothes and everything. And my mom used to get these women's catalogs. They have some nice fabrics, and it's like cotton knit stuff, which would be comfortable. Never long enough. That's why I have a sewing machine. What the heck is that mess? Well, it's risotto, plain risotto, with chicken bouillon. Chicken with some homemade gravy stuff, and some carrots and leftover broccoli. Raw wanted some chicken, so I gave him some chicken pieces. That won't keep him from begging while I'm eating. Come out here to make myself a cup of tea. And look who took my chair. He's been sleeping there a few times. Because I was sitting there for 5 minutes and it's warm, or he decides that's his chair. Oh well, I'll just switch with this chair. There's a toilet roll holder. Sitting pretty. My friend Manolis put a message to breathe. Stop worrying so much. Breathe. Take life as it comes. So he sings a Pink Floyd song. Breathe! I don't think I can play any more than that. Still on my chair, but that's okay, because I pulled him close so I can pet him. And put my arm out so that he can put his foot on my hand. How many days does it take Shirley to do the carpet? It's been at least 4 or 5 now that I've said I have to do that. Tomorrow morning is the morning I get up really early and make it to that car place to see if they'll honor that thing. If they don't, I'm coming right back home. I'm going to be pissed off as heck. And I will write to their corporate office, etc., etc. Oh, speaking of writing, my son, they had I subscribed to a little newsletter online. I get the neighborhood.com thingy here, so I know what's going on around here when people ask questions, or they'll say this street's going to be closed or that, whatever. I also get the Patch, which is out in Beaumont area where Brian lives, out in California. The Patch is a newsletter, and they tell, you know, what's what, and what there was an accident on I-10, or this, you know, these stores are open or these stores are closed, or, you know, the latest. And they had a contest to submit people that are making a difference. And there's a title of this article is "He has a level head and very kind heart. He's a Banning hero." That's my son Brian. I nominated him, and they did a little article on him. Yeah, proud mama. If I had buttons, they'd go poing. Oh, golly Moses. few things to do. I have breakfast already ready to make. A cereal bowl out and the coffee ready to turn on. So I can get my ass in gear in the morning. Yeah, it all starts now! Upward and onward.